1973 was a golden era for soul and R&B. Marvin Gaye was pouring out velvet smooth confessions, and Stevie Wonder was sculpting masterpieces that defined perfection. Yet beyond the legends, there were voices that blazed brilliantly once and vanished. Their songs lit up jukeboxes, packed dance floors, and whispered through transistor radios, leaving echoes that still hum in the hearts of those who remember. Today, we rewind time to uncover 10 forgotten one-hit wonders from 1973, tracks that may have slipped through the cracks of memory. But once they play, you'll feel the rhythm, the groove, and the magic of a decade that never truly left us. Number 10. Timmy Thomas, Why Can't We Live Together?
Tell me why, why can't we live together?
In 1973, when soul music was drenched in strings, horns, and lush arrangements, Timmy Thomas went completely against the grain. With nothing but a Hammond organ, a raw drum machine beat, and his aching voice, he created Why Can't We Live Together? A song that sounded stripped down yet carried the emotional power of an anthem.
Everybody wants to live together. Why can't we live together?
At the height of the Vietnam War and civil rights struggles, Thomas's haunting refrain, "Why can't we live together?" echoed across radio waves as both a prayer and a protest. Its minimalism was revolutionary, its message universal, reaching number 1 on the R&B chart and number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Tell me why can't we all live together?
Though Thomas never matched that success again, his track became a blueprint for generations to come, influencing funk, electronic, and early house music alike. Why Can't We Live Together remains timeless proof that sincerity, not spectacle, can move the world. Number 9. Skylark, Wildflower.
She's faced the hardest times you could imagine.
Some songs feel like love letters written straight from the heart, tender, honest, and meant for anyone who needs them. That's the story of Wildflower, the 1973 hit by Canadian band Skylark.
Each time her slender shoulders bore the weight of all her feet.
It begins with delicate piano notes, a swell of violins, and Donnie Gerard's soulful voice wrapping around lyrics that compare a woman to a wildflower, delicate yet unbreakable, blooming even through life's storms. Its quiet beauty felt like someone whispering comfort to the world. Audiences embraced it instantly.
Let her cry, for she's a lady.
Wildflower climbed to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 5 on the Adult Contemporary chart. An extraordinary feat for a Canadian group in America at the time. Decades later, its melody lived on through weddings, anniversary dedications, and samples by artists like Tupac and Jamie Foxx.
Let her dream, for she's a child.
For Skylark, lightning struck only once, but that single moment was eternal. Wildflower remains a timeless ballad, proof that sometimes one perfect song is all it takes to leave a mark on history. Number 8. Sylvia, Pillow Talk. In 1973, Sylvia Robinson seduced the airwaves with Pillow Talk, a song that blurred the line between love ballad and pure intimacy. While others sang about romance, Sylvia breathed it. Her sultry whispers, sighs, and shimmering strings wrapped around a deep, hypnotic groove, creating one of the most daringly sensual records of its time.
What your fans all say is
When Pillow Talk hit the charts, it soared to number 1 on the R&B chart and number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, shocking radio audiences with its raw honesty. For many, it was the first moment a woman so openly expressed desire and vulnerability through song. It didn't just make waves, it inspired an entire movement.
So boy, just put that stop sign down.
Paving the way for the Quiet Storm era that ruled R&B through the 70s and 80s. Though Sylvia never matched its success as a singer, her story didn't end there. She went on to found Sugar Hill Records and spark hip-hop's revolution with Rapper's Delight. Yet Pillow Talk remains her masterpiece, a one-hit wonder that turned passion into poetry. Number 7. Brighter Side of Darkness, Love Jones.
What's happening, baby? Did you miss me over the weekend?
In early 1973, a group of Chicago high schoolers accidentally crafted a soul classic that swept across America. Their song, Love Jones, wasn't polished or flashy. It felt like eavesdropping on a teenage love confession, complete with tender monologues, lush strings, and a hypnotic rhythm that swayed like a slow dance after midnight.
I don't want to bore you with a long, irrelevant conversation.
The track climbed to number 3 on the R&B chart and number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100, even earning a gold certification. For a brief, shining moment, Brighter Side of Darkness stood beside the giants of Motown, hailed as the next wave of Chicago soul.
What, baby? What is a love, Jones? Shucks, down.
But fame faded as fast as it arrived.
But now that I'm
Their follow-up single, I Owe You Love, failed to chart, and the band dissolved soon after. Still, Love Jones endured, sampled, reissued, and rediscovered through decades. A true one-hit wonder, it remains a snapshot of youthful innocence and emotion, like finding an old diary and realizing the feelings inside never truly age. Number 6. New York City, I'm Doing Fine Now. In the summer of 1973, 4 men calling themselves New York City released I'm Doing Fine. Now a breakup song that smiled through its pain.
I nearly cried myself to death.
While the lyrics spoke of heartbreak, the melody shimmered with optimism, turning lost love into something almost joyful. It was classic Philly soul, but with a streetwise New York edge that made it instantly stand out. Produced by Tom Bell, the mastermind behind the spinners and the stylistics, the song glided on silky strings, gentle bass lines, and a golden falsetto that wrapped sadness and elegance. It rose to number 14 on the R&B chart and number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming one of 1973's most beloved soul gems. Yet, success proved fleeting. Follow-up singles like Quick, Fast in a Hurry and Happiness has never quite recaptured the magic. Soon, the group faded from the spotlight, leaving I'm Doing Fine Now as their enduring legacy, a bittersweet anthem that still makes heartbreak sound beautiful. Number 5. New Birth, It's Been a Long Time.
been such a long time.
In 1973, Kentucky's powerhouse soul collective New Birth made their mark with It's Been a Long Time, a lush, emotional ballad that blended gospel fire with orchestral grace.
I'm so glad to see you.
The song opened with sweeping horns and strings before blooming into a stirring duet of male and female vocals, capturing the ache of memory and the warmth of reunion. Every note carried the spirit of the era, sincere, soulful, and deeply human.
For me, we for you.
The track soared to number 4 on the R&B chart and number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100, a rare crossover success for such a large ensemble. With over 10 members, New Birth felt more like a musical family than a band, each voice and instrument adding another shade of feeling. Though later hits like Dream Merchant and I Can Understand It stayed beloved within R&B circles, none reached the same mainstream heights. It's been a long time indoors as their defining masterpiece, a timeless reminder that longing, when sung with heart, never fades. Number 4. The Independents, Leaving Me.
After all this time, you seem to me, girl.
Chicago has always pulsed with soul, and in 1973, the Independents captured that heartbeat with Leaving Me. A tender ballad drenched in strings, rich harmonies, and a velvet falsetto. It bridged the golden doo-wop era with the sleek sophistication of Philly soul.
Tell me, baby, what you telling me? I wanna know.
The result was pure emotion, simple, honest, and devastatingly beautiful. Leaving Me wasn't just another breakup tune. It was a confession in song form, every lyric echoing the pain of love slipping away. That vulnerability struck a chord, sending it to number 1 on the R&B chart, number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, and earning gold certification. For a young group from Chicago, it was a dream come true. But as quickly as the magic arrived, it faded. Follow-ups like Baby I've Been Missing You couldn't replicate the crossover spark, and by 1975, the Independents called it quits. Still, Leaving Me remains a shining relic of 70s soul, a timeless testament to heartbreak sung straight from the heart. Number 3. Ann Peebles, I Can't Stand the Rain.
I can't stand the rain against my window.
Some songs don't shout, they whisper, and still command silence. In 1973, Ann Peebles achieved that magic with I Can't Stand the Rain. Using nothing more than a crisp hi-hat beat, haunting electric piano stabs, and her restrained yet aching voice, she conjured an atmosphere so vivid it felt like standing by the window.
You remember how sweet it used to be.
Watching heartbreak fall with every drop of rain. Unlike the lush, though horn-filled soul hits of the era, Peebles stripped everything away. No big orchestra, no gloss, just raw emotion and perfect restraint. That intimacy made it unforgettable, climbing to number 6 on the R&B chart and number 38 on the Billboard Hot 100. John Lennon even called it the best song I've ever heard. Sevens. Though Peebles continued to chart in R&B, nothing matched the quiet storm of this single. Decades later, Missy Elliott resurrected its melody in The Rain, Supa Dupa Fly. A reminder that I Can't Stand the Rain isn't just a song about loss, but a timeless reflection of longing that still echoes through every generation.
Get off my window.
Number 2. Foster Silver's Misdemeanor. In the summer of 1973, a 12-year-old prodigy shocked the soul world. Foster Silvers, the youngest member of the Silvers family, stepped out on his own with Misdemeanor and instantly became a sensation. With a cheeky falsetto floating over a funky bass line, crisp guitar licks, and a groove that danced between innocence and swagger, Foster turned teenage charm into pure rhythm.
If the
The single shot up to number 7 on the R&B chart and number 22 on the Billboard Hot 100, proving that raw talent and playful energy could outshine experience. But Misdemeanor's story didn't end in the 70s. Its irresistible groove found new life decades later, sampled by hip-hop artists from the D.O.C. to countless producers, embedding it deep in urban music's DNA. For Foster himself, fame was fleeting, later singles never caught on, and his solo path faded behind the Silver's future disco success with Boogie Fever. Still, Misdemeanor remains a timeless burst of youthful soul, fun, funky, and forever unforgettable. Number 1. Deodato, also sprach Zarathustra. In 1973, while radio waves overflowed with love ballads and silky soul, one Brazilian visionary shattered convention. Eumir Deodato, a jazz arranger with boundless imagination, took Richard Strauss's epic Also Sprach Zarathustra, immortalized by 2001, a space odyssey, and reinvented it as a dazzling fusion of funk and jazz. It began with a majestic trumpet fanfare, then erupted into pounding drums, a thunderous bass line, and shimmering electric keys. The result was electrifying, a bold collision of classical grandeur and urban groove, elegant yet explosive. Listeners were stunned. The track rocketed to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, earned Deodato a Grammy for Best Pop Instrumental Performance, and became one of the few instrumental hits to truly dominate mainstream charts. Though he later found success producing Kool and the Gang, nothing rivaled that breakthrough. Also Sprach Zarathustra, 2001, stands as proof that music knows no boundaries. When genius dares to experiment, even symphonies can dance. These 10 songs aren't just one-hit wonders. They're time capsules from 1973, each capturing a spark of the era's soul, funk, and fearless experimentation. They remind us that even fleeting fame can leave a lasting echo when the music comes from the heart. Which of these tracks caught you by surprise? And what other forgotten gems from the 70s would you love to see in a future episode? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your memories and favorites. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, because if 1973 blew your mind, wait until we dive into the one-hit wonders of 1968. Trust me, you won't want to miss that trip through time.